what I'm going to show you now. So what I'm going to show you now, list of scientists with whom I was working, part of them, involved in the Bible code, Torah code. Important to know. So on each part you will see the explanation, background of these people. Okay, it will take long time if I will read to you everything what is written here, but if you have time you can read it. So this is about myself, about my books. Then this is about Alexander Rothenberg, who received his PhD degree in mathematics in the field of probability theory and dynamic system in 1973 at the Moscow State University. After his aliyah, immigrating to Israel in 1990, Dr. Rothenberg became familiar with Torah codes. This phenomenon seemed so striking to him that he felt need to independently investigate it on his own. He systematically investigated the way in which Torah commentators such as Rashi, the Bar Aturim, and Rabbeinu Bachya have the keywords of their explanation appearing in ELS. ELS is abbreviation of equilateral sequence, near by the verses being explained. He authored a book, and which is called All His Truths, detailing many of his findings. Dr. Rothenberg is descendants of the Gaon, Matityahu, and a relative by marriage to the descendants of the Vilna Gaon. So, lot of tables we did together, you could see in the internet quite few of them. Then, let us see to somebody else with whom we did seminar also, in fact, in different places, London, New York, and Los Angeles. So Harold Gans. Harold Gans is a graduate of Yeshiva, Gur Aryeh, and received a Bachelor of Science degree cum laude with his honors in mathematics from Brooklyn College. He received a Master of Arts degree in mathematics from the Belfair Graduate School of Science, Yeshiva University, where he was a National Science Foundation Fellow. For 20 years, Mr. Gans was senior cryptologic mathematician with the National Security Agency, United States Department of Defense, until his retirement in 1996. While there, he received the prestigious Meritorious Civil Service Award for research and was certified as a professional cryptanalyst. Mr. Gans was elected a distinguished member of the Crypto Mathematics Institute for his many contributions and publications in that field, and has taught mathematical, crypto, mathematics, and computer science at the college level. Mr. Gans is currently a Torah codes researcher, an international lecturer, and has lectures for Aisha Torah, Gateways, Arachim, and Counter UK Jewish Learning Exchange of Sameach UK, Etz Chaim, and other organizations. He has been interviewed live by CNN, CNN International, and CBS Cable News, and has been written about in several newspapers and news magazines, including Time, Newsweek, USA Today, and the Los Angeles Times. Mr. Gens has been a feature presented in 2 television documentaries and has lectured extensively throughout North America, Colombia, Israel, the United Kingdom, Austria, South Africa, and Hong Kong. Mr. Gens resides in Baltimore, Maryland with his wife, where he collaborates with an international team of researchers in studying the Torah codes. He is the author of a primer on the Torah codes controversy for laymen, which you can access. So, this is our occurrence with whom also we did interesting lectures together with Professor Rips and Professor Haralik in London, New York, and Los Angeles. And then let us see about Professor Robert Haralik. In fact, you can see really with him we started with the story. In the picture you can see it myself and Dr. Rothenberg that we saw. We are going to see now Professor Haralik and then see Professor Rips. So let us see now what is written about Professor Meir Haralik. Robert Haralik was born in Brooklyn, New York on September 30, 1943. He received a BA degree in mathematics from the University of Kansas in 1964, a BS degree in electrical engineering in 1966, an MS degree in electrical engineering in 1967. In 1969, after completing his PhD at the University of Kansas, he joined the faculty of the electrical engineering department there, where he last served as professor from 1975 to 1978. In 1979, Dr. Haralik joined the electrical engineering department at Virginia Philosophic Institute and State University. In fact, it is much more about him, yeah. But it is the main scientific background. It is an interesting story, how we met together. But the scientific background you have here. This is Doron Witztum. If you remember the story, it was really Professor Rips and Doron Witztum who really started the research of the Bible code after hearing from Rabbi Shmuel Yaniv about the phenomena of the Bible code, Torah code, which started with Rabbi Weissman. So, Doron Witztum, what you have here about him, Witztum was a postgraduate physics student before Torah codes captured his attention in the mid-1980s when he became friends with Professor Rips. He and Professor Rips worked together systematically in a way of examining the Torah code phenomena to formally test the hypothesis of whether or not they occurred by chance. The result of their joint work was, it is quite famous, about what their work did, and it was really published in Statistical Science in 1994. Since then, Doron dedicated his professional effort to the development of advanced technique for detecting and testing the Torah code hypothesis. Then we have, as we mentioned many times, we worked with him together. It was Professor Rips. And let us see what is Professor Rips. Where is he? זה לא נכנס לי את זה.